Hello and welcome to the BCMMA. We're here now and today in the beautiful town of Troutman. My name is Tree60 No Scope, and this is it. Week 2. We have some storylines developing, we have some teams developing, and we've got teams devolving. But still, that's neither here nor there, because what is here is week 2. We've got the 1v1 tournament coming up first. And as always, you've got the hometown home team bye. And on the other side, you have, of course, Palm Bay getting that bye. So really cool bracket that we have today. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, someone, but the first 1v1 matchup will be between Lexford and I believe oh god, Ocean City, I believe. Yes. All right, we're gonna do that. Yes. So the first matchup will be between Lexford and Ocean City. Now, I do have to bring some things into contention. So there is a, let's say, silly situation with substitutes. More specifically, Palm Bay could not field a proper team for the 2v2 tournaments due to new rules. Every team must play one player per event. If you're a 1v1 player, you cannot play the 2v2s, and if you're 2v2 players, you cannot play 1v1s. So, that said, Palm Bay could not field 2 proper players. Normally, that would mean that you bring in subs, but what is opted, or what everyone has opted to happen is that there is now an all-star team up between Sprite Tropical and myself fighting for Palm Bay. So that will be a, let's say, interesting mix-up in the 2v2 tournament. As for the 1v1s, you might not necessarily see all the same faces that you thought you were going to see. We're going to see a couple of people here and there, not necessarily random, but of course, maybe not choice players. It happens, you know, dates are dates. Life hits you very hard. But you know what hits harder? A critical punch in the air, full-timed, well-timed, and that's what we're coming here today to see. So, as we've said before, first matchup of the day, Lexford versus Ocean City. Let's see who they come out with. We don't necessarily know who the 1v1 fighters are, and we're waiting for that confirmation now, but we've already got one of those players, Steeled Apple, in the corner. He's got himself lined up, and he's just waiting for his opponent. His opponent's going to be Pig Girl. All right. So Steeled Apple, I think, coming into the favorite as in this matchup. Of course, with a ridiculous upset onto Laser, someone that went on to literally next event win the 2v2 tournament with an upset of his own with his partner Dak, winning out the for week 1 tournament. But let's see. The player, is it actually Pig Girl? It is Pig Girl. She's got the hat, she's got food in her hands, and it looks like she's going to be ready. We've gotten the okay from Ian himself. And we'll see. How is this going to go? Pig Girl versus Steeled Apple going on right now. We're getting the countdown ready. And here it is. When is it? It's happening soon. Steeled getting an okay for himself. Everyone's got to make sure that everyone is okay. You can't start the fight while being a little bit distressed. So there is no distress here, only pure tension, and that's going to be taken out onto Pig Girl in the early stages of this fight. Although it's decent trades, again, it's all back and forth critical hits. Steel, though, getting a couple, 2 crits in a row on the in-the-air Pig Girl. She's going for a very jumping, aggressive strategy, very straight line, not quite focused on eating, despite the fact that she has 2 pieces of food in her hands. Still good hits overall. Now she's going to eat, take some damage in return, but that means that she's going to have a good amount of health in her persons. Now Steeled Apple gets an eat off himself with a lot less hits, so he should have quite a big health advantage, and there it is. That's going to turn into a pure game win. So GG's, Steeled Apple winning out the first matchup of the day. Now, on the other side of the bracket, of course, we got my boy, Dwarpy, going up 1v1 tournament. Potentially a favorite here. Because interesting things, as we've said, there are some people missing, a couple of choice names. More specifically, Kermit42, the only man to best him thus far. So he should be playing against Cracked Amoeba. And again, oh, he's Cracked here. Cracked is here. All right. I was curious about whether or not he was actually going to show up, but he did. He did arrive on time, and he is here. Code's giving his player a bit of a cheer, but I mean, hey, we'll have to see. This is going to be a massive upset if anything happens here. Cracked is one of those players that, I mean, we really haven't seen him play much other than just in practice. So are we starting? Dwarpy, what you doing? All right, we got the readies. And yeah, no, people playing, hey. Yeah, I mean, that is true. Dwarpy did lose to Kermit 10 hearts. But at the same time, Kermit isn't here. It's all about this matchup right here and right now. And, well, it's not starting off well for Cracked at all. He's got baked potatoes, and Dwarpy just doesn't even have food in his hands. All right, now he finally brings it out. Maybe he thinks he can try to eat some, but Cracked already having to go for a very early eat against Dwarpy. I mean, he's gotten maybe, like, what, 4 hits on the guy? 5 now? All right, so this is a little bit problematic because you just see the rotations that Dwarpy is able to do. Semicircles of pure death. Cracked is flying in the air because of how often that he's being thrown up, and that has to be a record. Dwarpy murdering Cracked Amoeba. And yeah, dude, BCMMA 1v1 any percent. Speed run now complete. That's got to be a record. That's got to be a pure flex of flex. Deciduous in chat called it the best. Pure flex. So, yeah. What else do we have in store? Well, hey, we can talk about what we have in store for the BCMMA, but let's talk about a couple of other stores, more specifically Prada. Prada is the shoe store that sells all of your favorite BCMMA players' signature shoes. The Dauntless Dwarpies, the guy that just won. The Royal Kermits, again, we all know the guy, quite good. And many, many more. I myself have a pair of 360s, quite nice. Now, they do sponsor Troutman, or more specifically, they are in Troutman. So that's fun. If you want some, just make your way downtown, going fast. Well, let's talk about things that are going to be hot. Dopper, the 3000 IQ mad genius over here in the orange hat, ready. He's not even moving his mouse, looking straight into the soul of Steeled Apple, and Steeled Apple doesn't even flinch. He's going for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And, well, Steeled. What? Whoa! Whoa! Actually hacking. Whoa, Dopper with pure movement. This guy did like tracer blinks. He's gotten into the mainframe and directly changed his position. But Steeled Apple is having none of that whatsoever. He's gotten quite a few more hits onto Dopper than Dopper has steeled, but still, Dopper not backing down just yet. This is just a straight lining fest. Both players going square, putting your shoulders to your opponent and going at it. Dopper taking a couple of hits to get some food, but Dopper, why is he running like this? He just ate. He can't have the hunger. But how he's just going to get hit 3-4 times in a row. All crits. Dopper murdered once again. Whew. These speed run times are just lowering and lowering. Wow. That was fast. Steeled Apple looking real hot. Oh god. I am not looking real hot. As I just fell into the arena. No one saw that. We're good. Now, where is the player for Palm Bay? The Pirates have yet to produce a player, and it's going to be Garmin. All right, Garmin's the guy that's being posted up here, and we've got some old school BCMMA experience here in the ring. Dwarpy, one of those long-standing guys, been around for forever. But so is Garmin. In fact, Dwarpy has personally trained Garmin. I've seen it himself. Dwarpy running his own business, literally just printing people, and Garmin has been the #1 guy there for that training. So, oh, Shark, no! Shrek, Shark, get out of there. Come on, man. Get out. Get out of the arena. Just leave. Come on, man. Shark. There is literally a door. Yeah, there you go. We're good. All right. Yeah, Shark, change your hat real quick for your own sake. All right, we are ready. Both players are ready. Let's see. We haven't actually seen any hats break. That's an interesting factoid here, because these fights just haven't lasted long enough. Garmin, he's coming in with the double stakes, hoping that he does have a long fight, thinking that maybe he'll need them. But Dwarpy looking to speed run once again, throwing Garmin into the corner. Now Dwarpy turning around, he'll eat, and so will Garmin. But again, like, just the amount of saturation that Dwarpy's got to have right now has got to be insane. Garmin, oh no, just getting murdered. Dwarpy sidestepping everything that Garmin throws at him like he's a freaking superhero. Like, oh my gosh, Dwarpy chasing after the man. Well, Dwarpy may be a little bit ahead, but hey, maybe Garmin can come out with something. Can he even get himself out of the corner, though? That's going to be the real question. Is Garmin taking hit after hit after hit, and it's just not going well for Garmin at all. He's lost his hat, he's lost his mind, and I feel like in a moment he's about to lose his life too. So he's still trying. You can see the heart and soul that Garmin is putting into this fight. He believes in himself, and maybe if he just eats enough steak, he can win this. But Dwarpy, he made Dwarpy back off. That's fair enough, but Garmin didn't eat. I guess he just doesn't have the food in him, or maybe he just has too much food. Garmin constipated. That's why he's still here. He's taking punches like he's a sack of bricks. I still don't know how he's been alive for this long. This is the most one-sided fight that I've seen go this long. Still, Dwarpy has yet to lose his hat. Normally that's what would concern me, is maybe that Garmin's pulling things back, maybe that there's something going on like this, but still, Garmin going on for forever. This is literally a battle of a juggernaut. Oh man, like, what is this guy eating? Well, we've seen him eat steaks. That's what we've seen. But like, what else has he been eating? Dwarpy turning around, eating himself. Now he's just gonna start teabagging onto Garmin. Wow. Oh, real rough. Garmin's still alive somehow. Oh man, Garmin is just not faring well at all whatsoever. He's still running around. Last eats are in 30 seconds, and it's not going to matter because the only thing he's going to be eating is the concrete. Dwarpy finally finishing things. This looked like a speed run, but no. The RNG just wasn't in his favor. Still not bad at all for Garmin. I mean, you got to say, he was there for a lot longer than I expected. I think anyone expected him to be. Now, Dwarpy says he was full the entire time. And I can believe it, but still, that took forever. Oh, man. Oh, just ignore the RNG. But still, Dwarpy's got to get back in there because he's got a finals fight to fight. Oh, there's the little love you message. Real cute. Well, hey, can I recommend? There you go. Thank you, puppy. Well, the other thing is I have to say thank you once again to Prada in Troutman. We all know. We know it. Here's what's going to happen, right? I feel like someone's about to get new shoes here. Whoever wins this 1v1 tournament, I'm waiting for it. Because, yeah, no, that's what we all want to see. Who gets the new Prada shoes? Well, Windows. The recording's kind of busted. It's okay, though. He'll just have to come back into this later. The man himself getting lined up. You can see him over there. Got a cape. A real superhero. Hey, Windows. How you doing?
Hello.
All right. Oh, man. You heard the voice of God just now. Fun fact, if you were to count the amount of minutes that I've spoken on the Windows Dog channel and the amount of minutes that Windows has spoken on the Windows Dog channel, you will see that I've spoken 7 times more than he has. And that's probably underneath the actual amount. So yeah, it's okay.
SMH.
All right, so when's this going down? When is this happening? Is this going to happen at all? Is there going to be a fight? All right. Well, hey. Okay. I think we're about to get started. Are we? 20. Oh, yes. All right. So let me explain this a little bit. So Westridge has some of the best IQ plays. The best IQ plays here. Here's why. We've got full knowledge of what's going on. We've done our homework. We've calculated the saturation. We've calculated saturation, the food, everything. We know how to fight this. And Dwarpy, he's taken the time. He's taken the effort. He's using his full knowledge, the full playbook. But again, Steeled, he himself has had so many upsets, and he's still getting a couple of hits in. It's for every third hit right now that Dorby's taken that Steel is able to get a hit in. So still not terrible, and he is putting up a fight, but he's still getting thrown around in this corner. Dorby going to turn around. He's going to eat in the corner. He's going to give up some space, but now he's going to try and fight for it back. Steel trying to put the pedal to the metal, and he's not hitting anything. He's just hitting the brake. Where's the emergency brake? Oh no, Steeled. He's lost his helmet already. This is not good. Dorby doing this to people over and over again, but Steeled, at the very least, he is getting hits in. Dorby is having to retreat on occasion to get himself food and then come back into the fight. So that's always nice to see. Still, Steeled, can he push himself forward? He's going for it. He's going for the kills here, and Dorby in some trouble, still fighting his way out of it. Steeled, when's it coming? When are you going to make your giant push? I don't know. You can't push like this. He's going to have to eat something and then go for it. Maybe this is the time to strike. He's going to go for it, get a crit hit in. Nice shots. Still, he's got so much more damage to make up for that it's not even funny. Still, now Dorby is doing full circles, not even semi, all the way around this guy. But Steeled, when can he make some movements of his own? We're waiting for it. Now he sees it. You know, when Dorby turns around, oh, there it is. Dorby lost his hat. He's got another one underneath, but that's only his skin. So maybe this could mean something for Steeled, that he is actually gaining ground, because Dorby hasn't actually done that much damage. I mean, we saw it last fight. Even though he was 10 hearts the entire way, there wasn't full damage on the people. It still took him a while, and this is what's going on here. Still, Steel potentially has more damage, and this could be more even than it looks because of full, complete hits. And there's a crit hit onto Dwarpy, and Steel just getting bounced around in this corner. Still, both players taking plenty of time to eat, being really good, having really good control of their health bar. It's been a masterful display of that. Still, they're going at each other in the corner. Dwarpy being very obvious when he eats. I mean, you really see that. Still, Steel, and it takes a restful picnic for himself too before we get back into the pure slaps. And of course, that's exactly what this fight is up. All slaps. Dwarby with an insane flick. Like, if you just saw that, whoo. Like, at least 90 degrees. Still, really good shots. Now, Steel, again, another turnaround. So we've seen some sick flicks from both of these players. Really good tracking from everyone. Steel getting an eat in. So that's quite nice. He should be somewhat healthy. Now we're just waiting now for how long it's going to be until final eats, and that's going to be in 30 seconds now. Dwarpy still pushing this guy back into the corner. He's going to have to take a couple of crit hits for his damage that he got in. It's his own sins, but still, I mean, Steel keeping up with Dwarpy really well. This does have an opportunity to go down straight to the wire. 10 seconds to eat. That's when it's all going to be over. I don't know if either of these players can eat at the moment at all. Like, can they? Yeah, no, we're last eats. And Dorby got it down like at the last second at the bell. So neither of these players can do more than just pure hits, and Dwarpy now has to go at it. If this was a situation where both players were at relatively full, it is pretty much even Dwarpy trying to go for these combo hits, and that's exactly what he's doing. It has to go down to these pure fights. Dwarpy goes down! Oh man, we gotta ask Steeled, how many hearts do you have? Because that's insane. It's gotta be just pure timed hits getting the full damage in. He's at 3 hearts left. Is that what he's saying? Still, GG Steeled getting the upset. Whoo! Real huge. Wow. I mean, Steeled has to be the guy that has been upsetting literally everyone.
Who saw this coming? I totally did not see this coming.
I don't think that anyone saw
I
it.
didn't see this coming at all.
Whoo!
Oh.
All right. Well. That is insane. Steeled. Again, doing real well. And again, BH, I do know how to read. Give me 1 second. Dear God, the chat just exploded and I have to go through everyone's messages. Whoo! Wow. All right, so
in the
yeah,
meantime,
now
we'll take ad breaks. Once again, Prada, thanks to Prada for sponsoring this today's tournament. Get yourself the Video Dog 1, you know, the best, newest, slick shoes.
Yeah, and let's talk about some other things. You know, you're a little superstitious? Well, go knock on some wood. Go get some wood from Mars Lumber. One of the best places in the server to get wood, you know. Hey, the Poogie himself. Yeah, no, long-time player. Really reliable guy. And, well, hey, if you want some good woody blocks, chips in them, or maybe not, go to Mars Lumber. Can I get a location? I believe.
CMM top floor.
CMM?
Top floor.
All right, CMM top floor for all of your lumber needs. All right, so yeah, so it's Flaming and Magic should be in this first area. We're waiting on it now. All right. Okay. And then steak. Move. Can I get the stack? Oh, I got 16. All right. Cool. Sounds good. All right. So first matchup. Deciduous versus Ben Jeremy and Super King. There's an opportunity here for Westridge to just lose twice. Which feels real bad, at least for me. But still, Ben Jeremy, one of the best players just in general, right? And in addition to his new teammate in Super King, they made it themselves to the finals of a 2v2 tournament.
I'm just getting an ad sent to me, so let me just read it out.
All right, so it's gonna be Super and Ben Jeremy versus Mr. Shark and Deciduous. Mr. Shark finally getting his name changed back.
It did?
Yeah, from Dorby 2.
Nice.
Maybe he can come out into his own player. Take himself out of the shadow of Dorby. It's still okay. All right. Still, I mean, we got to see heavy favorites here in Super and Ben Jeremy. And we are waiting for it. When are we going to get the countdown? 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Here we go. Super and Ben Jeremy, and Deciduous took a little bit of a late start. They're gonna go and they're just gonna try and focus Ben. That's been their tactic right now. They're just gonna put him in the corner and both punch him at the same time. Super has free reign over everyone else, but Ben just taking hit after hit after hit. He's gonna have to eat some steak to keep himself up. Super has no damage on him, but now they're going into even damage. I'm not sure how beneficial this is, but they're just gonna keep going and trying to push on to Ben. Where is this target focus? Where is it gonna come from? Super basically remains untouched. I mean, he's taken a few hits, but it's all been focused on Ben Jeremy thus far. At this meantime, though, Mr. Shark himself has already lost his helmet. He's stuck in the corner. He's being focused around by himself. So Deciduous has to come help his teammate. They haven't even knocked the helmet off of Ben. That's what happens when you give a player free range. Finally, Ben losing his helmet now, and Shark in the corner taking so many hits. Still, he's fighting his way out of this, and they're doing a decent job at that. So 1 hat for each player, but Ben now being targeted, he's had to eat a lot. Now Shark. Now it's just the helmeted players. Deciduous himself lost his hat, and he's getting run around by Super. And now no armor for anyone in this server. Shark goes down first. That's going to be a problem as Deciduous is by himself. And Ben, smelling blood, he's going to get some food, then go in for these kills. Oh, all gone wrong for Westridge thus far. But oh well, Deciduous about to take one more hit, and it should be over in just a moment. There it is, Deciduous being taken down. GG's, Super, and Ben Jeremy winning it out. So GG's, everyone.
Alright. Well, I'd like to say an ad in between matches, if I may.
Alright.
Ad. Looking for some exclusive enchantments or even some powerful OP tools or armor? Come over to Prestige, located at CMM Yellow 4. Prestige even sells elevators, and they even do personal orders. Whether if you want 3 stacks of blue elevators or 5 stacks of white elevators. Make sure to check out Prestige today.
Alright. Well, still GG's. And yeah, great job overall by these fighters. Ben Jeremy, Super going to make it to the next round, where they will be facing myself and Sprite. But before that, Black Scythe, Apache Gunner, they're in and they're ready to play against Flaming Ninja and Magic Dino. 2 teammates, well, at least in Magic and Flaming, who know each other quite well. They were drafted back-to-back, given that they were both 6th and 7th round picks. Interesting strategy, I think, to really focus on double players like that, people that you know can work well in a team.
I'd like to also say, if you want an ad read out by either Tree or I, pay Ian 100 kronas, then Ian DM me the ad, or Tree.
One of those two. All right, so we're waiting now. Lexford lined up versus Ocean City. Apache Gunner, the brother of Lex, and of course, or it's not Lex, Lux. Excuse me, very different. Very different. Lexford, they're jumping around, they're hopping, they're popping, and they're ready to go. And so is the Bell. Here we go. And Blacksite's starting off a little bit weird. He's crouching. Can even hit anyone. And now he's finally getting into this fight. All right, here we go. But Apache's been the person focused. We've seen the strategy before just a minute ago, focused onto Ben Jeremy. But Apache, well, I mean, this is a little bit less crazy. And Blacksite not getting near as much value that Super was in the round before. Is still Flaming now being the person targeted by both players, and this is just such a ring around the roses match. They need to find their own individual opponent, and well, as it turns out right now, it's just Flaming being targeted by Ocean, or excuse me, yeah, by Ocean City. I'm sorry, there's too many. Palm Bay, Ocean City, same thing. Both have oceans in them. It's okay. Still, what's not okay is that, well, Blackscythe is in the corner now, and now is he thinking about going in? Is he going to go in? There it is. So he's finally starting to go into this fight. Apache already losing his helmet and some of his sanity. They're still trying to push this one man, and that man is Flaming Ninja. Flaming taking quite a few shots, but now the helmets are gone. at least from two players. Magic Dino versus Apache, just one-sided right now in favor of Magic Dino. And now it's just gotten into all and pure chaos. Blackscythe coming in, trying to just focus onto Flaming. He's the one sole target, and this is great target focus now onto the one man. But Apache going down does not bode well for anyone here, as it's just Blackscythe by himself. He's got to get a kill, and he's got to get that kill very, very quickly. Flaming just needs to take a step back, eat, and he's going to do exactly that. I think he should be able to survive this. It's just Blackscythe by himself punching away. But what can he do against the two members of the opposing side? Nothing. He's going to fall over, kneel, and die. That's going to be GG's right there for every party involved. That is going to be a game. All right, so the next matchup.
All right.
Who.
Before this, another ad.
Another ad, all right.
All right. Champions are made with quality meat from Apex Butchery. Fill up before you fight. And be sure to join the Discord to save 15% on bulk orders, located at CMM on the red floor.
All right, well, I am in the arena. Got a black hat.
Tree, you should probably get some cooked... Oh, you got some cooked steak from Apex Butchery.
Yeah, I have very quality meat. Okay, sorry, that was bad. Never mind. That was not how I meant it at all. All right, yeah. All right, let's just ignore that, but we cannot ignore is the fight about to go down. So, yeah. All right, you know what? Screw this. You know what, guys? Right? I feel undervalued. I feel underappreciated. Hey, Sprite, get in a private call with me. You get to listen to this. You know, I get to listen to this in silence. Get the without tree experience. I'm actually curious how this is going to turn out.
All right, then.
Legitimately.
You'll get a B grade commentary from me.
Oh, nice. All right. All right, hey Sprite, I'm private calling you. Let's go right now.
I'm turn off weather.
Oh, this is actually happening?
So who summoned the Enderman?
I don't know. I just work here. All right.
Well, before you can get in here.
All right. We both ready? We got this.
Yeah. Alright,
Super's
first of all,
ready.
we would like to ask Lux, what's wrong with this skin? Lux, come show me your skin.
Alright, Ben. Is Pompey ready?
I've answered.
Alright, I assume Sprite's ready. Okay, well, they're both ready. Alright, let's do this.
Alright. 3. Oh, okay.
Oh, they just
So,
rushed right
Tree
in.
and
Okay.
Sprite, the mean team, go against Sprite's Troutman. So right now the trees. So right now they're doing one each. Or wait, they are targeting. Who are they targeting? At this stage, they're just targeting everyone. Oh no! All right. So Troutman is now targeting their leader, Sprite, for no good reason.
Let's take a moment though. We got Tree with his matching black suit and black helmet, and we got Super with his matching blue suit and blue helmet. They got their outfit game on point, we will say. Oh, we got
so Sprite and Ben have lost their helmet.
Oh,
Nice.
and Ben.
Alright, Super is taking. Alright, so.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we got Ben out. Now we got Tree and Sprite going to be taking out Super. This isn't what Super signed up
Oh
for.
my God.
Super didn't know his leader would be falling back and fighting for Palm Bay.
Will this actually happen?
Ooh. Tree is going full out. And
Oh
hey,
my.
God, Palm Bay wins.
2-0.
Palm Bay wins. Alright, sorry for the B grade commentary. We're not Tree level, but you get something.
Yeah. It's like when you get DirecTV, you get a Tree, but you just get like that crappy cable thing. You get us, you know. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, man.
It's whatever. Yeah.
Sure. I need to Alright, prior to this, we got another ad from.
All right. Well, GG's. That was certainly a fun time. Certainly a fun time. Now,
Evan?
I don't want to flex, but I still have a hat.
What's Dwarf even saying?
It is okay though, because we can focus on what's coming up next. I mean, hey, Flaming Ninja and Magic Dino versus Laser and Dakman. I mean, honestly, this is another good matchup. It's just good matchup after good matchup after good matchup.
The
Alright.
Dakman and the X-Laser team was the one that brought the championship last week, I believe. Is that correct?
That is correct indeed.
Yes, it is.
Alright.
Well, obviously, before we do this, we'll just do the
Oh, wait.
casual random ad.
No, I'm sorry. This was the championship matchup from last week.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
pretty
this
sure.
is no. The
No. Last week was Laser, Dak, and Ben and.
Ben and Super. Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But anyway, are you looking for something fun to do on the weekends when you have all the time and boredom? Well, come on down and watch the BC Late Night Show hosted by BCMMA's own Ian. Tickets are front of Prada. Make sure you grab them.
All right. Well, let's see. When is this going to get going further? That is the question. There are so many questions, but we can answer questions right here and right now. Because, well, we just saw one upset, if you can even call it that, but we potentially are in line for a second. So it's all about targeting who you're going to go after, who you want to target, and how you're going to play things, how you're going to play it out. And right now, it's really just going to be Lexford in the middle of everyone. That's their focus right now, is they're just going to play the middle, get kind of squished, but now they're going into these individual fights and Flaming taking quite a few extra shots. Very good target focus. And how is Lexford going to respond to this? They're going to just go back into these 1v1s. They think that they can beat everyone outright, but with so much good target focus, it's going to be hard. Magic Dino didn't get the value that he needed to in order to really break things. And there it is. There's going to be the helmet break from Flaming Ninja, which means he's going to be so much more vulnerable. It's going to be breaking down right now. Magic Dino still in the middle of everyone during the middle of eats. Still now, Laser finally losing his helmet. This could be a problem as Magic Dino getting a lot of hits in. Really good job for him. From him thus far. Both Dak and Dino still at relatively good health, but now Flaming's being targeted hard. Look at the damage that he's had to take. Laser was able to break himself free, so even Laser gets some eats. Although Flaming now going on to Dakman. Dakman lost his hat, so we can really tell where the target focus is, and maybe this could be turned in favor of Lexford. If they can just get their proper timing, make sure that they can clear for Flaming, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Flaming's had so much time, he can go heal in just a minute if his health is up, but Dak going in for the kill, and the focus. Flaming's now down. Magic Dino, you're playing against two helmetless players, but really, what can you do at this point, right? I mean, he's gonna have some massive problems here, right? Like, now finally losing his helmet. He's in a 2 versus 1, and well, it's looking like X-Lasers and Dakman that like they really want to pull things out right now. This one's gonna be rough.
GG.
Yeah, GG's. And, well... Alright, that's going to be GG. Alright, well... Here we are.
You got the main
This
team
is
back?
this is the 1v1 finals, and honestly... I'm just gonna go for it. I mean, is Sprite? We just gonna go? All right, is Sprite dropping out or?
Oh, he needs that hat. Wait.
Ben and Super.
It's okay. It's at third place. Okay.
All right, we are getting called. I'm getting called by Sprite. So as long as I can get a new helmet from
Yeah, we're gonna
BH,
do third place.
we're gonna go.
We're
going to
alright, who do we got?
Third place.
Who do we got?
We're going to third place.
Yeah,
Okay,
third
we're
place.
going
Yeah.
to third place.
Ian, do we need
All
helmets?
right, I'll
or
talk to Sprite. I'll
we
be
go
right back.
and get them. All right. Do we have in here?
Ian, Travi, you guys want Blacksmith to commentate? I know.
Oh my. Hang on.
Yeah, you can. Alright, cool. Just release him.
Can I talk?
Yes, you can.
No.
Yeah, you're there.
Yay, everyone can hear me. All right, hello everyone. Since Tree is no longer in the VC, I'm gonna take over the finals, and then when he comes back, I'll grudgingly give it back to him to say goodbye. But yeah, we should be having Sprite and Tree in the finals, which honestly, I think for a lot of people, this was a little bit of an eye opener for how well or how good of a fighter Tree actually is. Considering that he did the other day beat X Laser at 3 Hearts. So Tree is actually not that bad of a fighter, but I would argue that he's actually a better team owner in this
Ben.
situation. But
Where's Ben? Oh, there.
I think it's gonna be an interesting fight between Super and Ben going up against Sprite and Tree as
Brian,
or
no,
are they
no, it's
not
Ben
going?
and Super
Oh, they're not
and
going.
Flaming and Magic.
Sprite and Super. Okay, so Sprite and Super and Flaming and Magic.
Yeah.
So we're not having the duo.
No.
Okay, I guess not.
Third place
So
match.
they're
5,
oh,
4,
third players. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Fight.
And there it
And
goes.
they're off to a start. They're seeing Magic just flying halfway across the stadium, but as they're now seeming to go out there, they were going for ones, but oh my goodness, Flaming taking a good couple of hits from the two of them as they both seem to be doubling them. Now they're going off to ones, but they seem to be focusing Flaming, especially making sure that he's the one that's in their eyesights, that he's the one getting killed in this one, just like me and Apache did, as Flaming does seem to be the target between all of these teams to try to take out him before they do Magic. As Magic is now trying to hit Ben, and Ben hits him away and then goes back to the focusing against Flaming. Flaming is really taking. Oh, both Ben and Flaming have lost helmets. Oh, that's almost at the exact same time, only leaving two of them with their helmets on. But as Flaming needs help from Magic, Magic seems to be hitting nobody. I think he's lagging pretty badly. Oh, but as Ben now runs back to eat some food, but he's getting hit by Flaming in the process. But Flaming really is. Oh, Magic is seeming to really
Magic's just hitting air right now.
pretty
He's just
badly. And
Yeah,
this is
I can hear your efforts, and those efforts are just like Flaming Ninja's efforts to beat into Ben Jeremy. Just kind of sad. But maybe he's getting some effort back into this. Now he's being targeted by both Ben and Super, but Super's really not firing off anything right now. Ben Jeremy's the first to go down.
Ben
Oh no,
down?
that was a successful attack. Magic Dino still has a hat, and well, ho ho ho. Super's gonna have to go after Flaming, but Flaming just ate. This is a disaster right now for Super and Ben. Oh man, two players who were nearly on top last week facing elimination now. All it just takes is a few more hits. Magic, what the what? Was that hacks? Was that just hacks?
it's either
Not
that
hacks.
or really bad
when you
lag.
when
Yeah,
you
it's
lag
really
really
bad lag.
badly. Dak did that while I was trying to practice against him. You'll get hit as you
Okay.
like he'll be hitting air and you'll being hit.
No,
Be
so in his
Alright,
screen,
alright.
that person is right now on his screen, but rest of the server
All right,
side.
fair enough. He had 500 ping. Dang.
Dang.
That's some ping. That is some big ping. So
Look
Lexford
at
will take
all
third
that
place.
ping.
Yeah, Lexford will
Alright.
take third place, and well, finals. Well, you know who to vote for. Wink, wink.
Well, Lexford had a good day today. What, first place
did they just
in the
All right,
singles and
well,
third place just now.
Slime,
What?
good job.
I will
How
say,
much did you
that's a pretty
pay?
good day.
How much
All
did you
right,
pay
I
every
will
other
see you
team?
guys on the other side.
All right,
Yes.
so you,
oh,
I'm guessing you two
Tree
have
seemed to leave the
fresh
Discord.
helmets?
So that will or
Um,
not Discord, but the
Excellent.
audio.
Laser, I'm
So
pretty
that
sure
will be
you said you
interesting. Now
needed
we
a
have the
helmet.
finals. Completely forgot that there was a third
Dak,
place
looks
game.
like you have a helmet.
But yeah, this is gonna be pretty interesting. I honestly though think that wait, who's coming out? It's gonna be Tree and Sprite versus who? Oh, Dakman and Laser. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting fight, especially since Dakman and Laser, if they win this, will be have back-to-back wins. as so basically showing their dominance within the 2v2s. I know Sprite really wants them to win as he's the
Excellent.
Troutman owner.
Oh, do you guys have fresh helmets?
Will that
Sorry for
affect this
interrupting.
fight? I'm not exactly sure. But if we're going off of that last fight, we could probably see Laser and Dak defend the title. But not exactly sure. Travis seeming to stand over there telling them something. Not exact. Pretty. Oh, now he's trying to give Ian a hat.
Alright, we're good.
Oh, are we getting started?
We just need to confirm it. Alright, tree is ready.
Oh, and both
Sprite. Alright,
parties
we
are
just
ready.
need
They are both there.
we s-
They're up and running. They're both about to get at the action, about to go throw fists. And it's on. It's on. They're both seeming to get there. They both seem to do a cross between the middle as both. Oh, Laser and Tree seem to be taking the most heat right now as now they've seem to go to just 1v1 fighting. But as Tree seems to switch off to go double Laser, Laser is now fighting back, but Sprite is trying to help, but Sprite's taking some eats. As Sprite's really letting Tree get laid into as he's not really letting him do any not really taking much from them as they're both seeming to get into that back to pretty much absolute chaos. Oh, now Tree is seeming to go right after him. Tree is the first one to lose his hat. Now he's getting doubled by them both. Sprite is not helping him at all as this we could see Tree going down
Laser
if that's
has lost his cap.
Oh, Laser lost his hat now as they're both as now it seems to be a huge just Laser and Tree taking a lot of damage. But who will go down first? Oh, Laser goes down. That's leaving Sprite to go deal with Dak as we know, Tree did take more damage in the beginning, but it seems like he took less at the end. Dak is really trying to go after Tree, but when you got a 2-on-1, it's not the most favorable circumstances. Sprite is really seeming to lag here a lot, but as they're both seeming to double team Dak right now, there's not much you can do. So we will be seeing Palm Bay win with most likely we will be seeing Palm Bay win with Tree. Not gonna call it before the fight, but
Palm
and
Bay
Dak's
won.
down. Now Palm Bay has won this. A surprising little comeback after Tree got completely doubled in the beginning. That was a lot of damage Tree did take, but Tree does own Westridge, so he really does know how to win. As they're gonna run around the stage with Dwarpy,
It's been winning for Palm
and
Bay for
we'll
to
see
defeat
Palm
his
Bay win.
Damn.
But I do find it funny. Palm Bay comes into the tournament without any players.
Oh man, GG's, real good stuff. All right, I'm gonna be surprised. I'm gonna be quite honest. I thought that they were gonna go target Sprite hard. Instead, they went after me.
Yeah, you got.
I mean, maybe potentially it was just try to 1v1 and just out 1v1 everyone. But I think we did a good job of. We did a very good job of really taking down and really focusing onto Laser, but then also getting me enough space and forcing Dak to get no value, right? By getting good crit hits and full timed hits. And who would have thought that on this day, both Sprite and I would win? Like who would have thought that two team owners were going to win today? Certainly not myself, not what I expected to do going into it, which, by the way, I now have 2 BCMMA event wins. Thank you, Sprite. Wink, wink. So, yeah. Well,
Thank you to everyone
this
for
has
turning
been-
up today.
yeah, thank
thank
you,
you.
everyone.
Yeah,
I
thank
mean,
you
today-
all very much.
By the way, was this literally just the day of upsets? Because that's what this feels like, just upset after upset after upset. Whew.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Thank you to everyone for turning up to today, and we'll see you soon in Lexford. Whenever Slime gives us a date, and whenever
Well,
Slime
alright,
Arena's ready.
one quick thing. Just owners go into owners VC for like one quick minute, and everyone else have a great night. Thank you all for showing up.
Everyone,
Love you all, and
goodbye.
thank you all for the strong support. All right. See you all soon. Thank you very much.